University of California at Los Angeles. Now a professional. Ooh. Second double doesn't help him.
15 all.
Tracy very happy and comfortable playing with her brother John. She practices with him frequently at the Jack Kramer Club and the West End Tennis Club in Rolling Hills.
30-15.
So they're trying to get even. The Austins against a couple of Aussies. A duel between John Austin and Mark Edmondson.
30 all.
Watch this here because Edmondson tries to make the volley, misses it. On the swing right here, he misses the swing entirely, and the ball goes out anyway.
I've done.
Lucky break for the Australians.
30 all.
Match game, 4-5.
Uh-oh.
30-40.
Match point.
Certainly is. Championship point. John Austin serving to Mark Edmondson. Edo, as his Davis Cup teammates call him in Australia. Tiny feet. Check out his feet during the match. Doesn't make it.
He went for the winner down the line, trying to catch Tracy.
Score is deuce.
A lot of pressure here, Bud, on John Austin because his sister is so well known and so highly regarded. He'd love to win this for her.
Service winner for John Austin, and he has the advantage.
Advantage Austin.
It goes long, and the Austins have resisted a match point. 5 games all.
Game Austin. 5 games all.
Champions a year ago did not defend as a team. Greer Stevens and Bob Hewitt.
Practice.
Dianne Fromholtz.
Austin family, Bud, is a very close-knit group, with Pam and Jeff having been tournament players in their own right. Jeff now at law school and #1 in his class at UCLA in law school.
Just what we need, another lawyer.
15 all.
Fromholtz to John Austin.
There's a sloppy high volley missed by Fromholtz. They're letting the Austins back in this set. Good poach there by Edmondson.
30 all.
Good doubles player.
Well, the golden rule in mixed is to try and intimidate the lady player, move around a lot at net, poaching, as you saw right there. Poaching is when you cross over and catch the ball on the fly.
That has nothing to do with breakfast at Wimbledon, the poaching.
30-40.
Well, I played with me. Go do your poaching somewhere else. I will take my shots. Break point against Dianne Fromholtz. And she saves it.
In your case, I can well understand why. Deuce.
Some of you just getting up for your breakfast at Wimbledon. Hope you enjoy the mixed. If you're bundling, you'll enjoy it even more. So, Fromholtz hold serve, or advantage, excuse me. And Tracy says, let's keep playing this one.
Juice.
There's a beautiful poach by Edmondson, crossing over in front of his partner.
And of course, Dianne doesn't resent that at all. Fromholtz to Austin, 2 of the top 10 women players in the world. Net court.
Great lob.
Edmondson, and the Aussies have the game. 6 games to 5, and the Austins will try to get into a tiebreaker.
Game to Edmondson and Miss Fromholtz. 6 games to 5.
This portion of the 1980 Wimbledon Tennis Championships is being brought to you by Polaroid, makers of the SX70 Sonar, the world's finest instant camera. By IBM Office Products Division. By Light Beer, everything you always wanted in a beer and less. And by Sperry Corporation, we understand how important it is to listen. You'll see again one of the most dramatic moments in Wimbledon history. The 4th set tiebreaker in the men's championship match between Borg and McEnroe. A tiebreaker that took 34 points to decide. It was truly unbelievable, and it's coming soon.
In the mix with her brother, John Austin. And opposing, a pair from down under, Dianne Fromholtz and Mark Edmondson, the receiver of this serve, both from Sydney. Ooh, eyeball to eyeball.
You notice there Edmondson concentrating on Tracy. He doesn't get the ball near John Austin. He comes in right back at her, 1, 2, and it almost creases her shoulder. That's the way you play mixed doubles.
Get the woman in this game, no doubt about it. Except when I play, and they're always hitting it at me. Edmondson.
30-15.
Davis Cup player who had Vitas Gerulaitis 2 sets to love and all kinds of match points last year in Sydney, but couldn't win. The United States won that match. Long.
40-15.
So 1 point from the tiebreaker.
Despite that error, you can see that Tracy Austin is learning to volley much more comfortable at the net.
She's always been a pretty good volleyer, Donald.
She's now starting to come in a lot more in her singles play.
Edmondson, and it's deuce.
Juice.
The Australians have already had 1 match point. Now they're 2 points away. A Wimbledon championship, regardless of what event, is a treasured prize in tennis.
Beautiful volley by Tracy with the 2 hands. In close, she went for Edmondson.
Advantage, Miss Austin.
3rd game point for Tracy. And that's 6 games all and into lingering death.
Game
The Austins
Austin and Miss Austin.
still breathing.
6 games all. The tie-break will now come into operation.
The new luxurious Audi 5000 Turbo. What happens when you combine turbocharging with front-wheel drive? Chief Engineer Brockhaus will now explain.
Any questions? And the one.
Into the breaker, Mark Edmondson, the server. He'll serve the first point. Hereafter, each player serves 2 points. The goal is, mini break right away.
Austin to serve. 1 love.
1 point to 0 for the Austins. And John Austin is the server. He will serve 2 points. If the Aussies, the receiving team, win the tiebreaker, they'll be champions. The Austins can prolong the match and take it into a 3rd set.
John Austin is engaged, Bud, to an Australian, Leanne Harrison, who's quite a good player in her own right from Australia. And they will be married right after the U.S. Open in September.
New mixed doubles team.
Edmondson's missed 2
2
volleys
love.
there.
2-0 now for the Austins. So that goes wide. The Australians gain the mini break.
Miss Fromholtz to serve.
2 points to 1.
1-2.
For the Austins, and Dianne Fromholtz will serve. Mixed doubles, the activity that has probably caused more divorces than any other. Edmondson. 2 points all.
2 all.
Fromholtz serving 1 more point to John Austin. What's the call?
Good, beautiful return by Austin.
Miss Austin to serve. 3-2.
3-2 for the Austins, and Tracy will serve.
For you husband and wife teams out there, this is mixed troubles, the final at Wimbledon.
On the baseline. 3-all and change ends of the card. Mixed doubles. Avoid it if possible, but it's great to watch. Heterosexual tennis. We're pleased to bring you the final of the Wimbledon mixed doubles. Depends on what you like.
Edmondson to serve. 3-4.
4 points to 3 for the Austins. Mark Edmondson to serve. Last sister-brother team I can remember were Cliff and Nancy Ritchie out of Texas. They said they played once. They both went for the same overhead, hit each other over the head. Cliff said that was the end of our mixed doubles career. Ooh! Long.
4-all.
4 points all. Edmondson at the line. Ooh. Nope.
Good volley there by Dianne Fromholtz. Notice how they all key on the lady. John Austin goes with the lob to Fromholtz. Edmondson cuts in front. Here goes Tracy, right at Fromholtz. And she misses it.
So, 5 points to 4 for the Australians against the Austins. John Austin serving.
Got to hold right here. or they're out of the tournament.
Is it good?
On the line.
On the baseline.
4-6.
6 points to 4 for the Australians. They have 2 championship points.
And a lot of pressure in this match on John Austin, ranked 122 in the world, playing with his sister, who is number 2 in ladies tennis.
It's called out. A championship right there on Edmondson's racket. Still
6
match point.
inches wide.
To serve. 6-5.
And this is the 3rd match point the Australians have held. And Fromholtz, the server. A chance for her first Wimbledon title. Ball touched the net.
First service.
Look at that concentration and determination.
Ooh! Hello! Down, but the ball is out.
6-all.
And it's 6-all. As they change, the Austins have propelled 3 match points in this match. 2 in the tiebreaker. Full house at center court. Enjoying the mixed doubles.
Good low cross-court return by Tracy. Edmondson had moved out, but couldn't handle it.
Mixed doubles. Billie Jean King's first mixed doubles partner at Wimbledon was none other than Donald L. to my left. And she did not win.
A long time ago.
Into the net. 7 points to 6 now for the Austins, and they have a set point. They can get even.
It is Austin to serve. 7-6.
And Tracy Austin will be the server. They've battled back from 3 match points.
Quiet, please.
And now the set point is on Tracy's racket. If she can win this point, they'll go into a 3rd set.
Will you sit down, please?
He's not, the umpire's not talking to Mark Edmondson. Spectator in the way. Second set, 7 games to 6. Mama Austin, the match is dead even at the big W.
I make one trick shot in a light beer commercial, and everybody thinks they know how to shoot pool. So these guys decided to take me on to shoot a little pool and drink a little light beer from Miller. Because it's less filling.
Tastes great.
Less filling.
Let's quit talking and start chalking.
You break, Bubba.
Sure, I haven't broken anything all day.
Hey, Mickey, what happened?
It's a mystery to me.
You show him, Rodney.
Yeah, show him.
You guys got me all wrong. I think light tastes great, too. But when you're shooting pool, the only thing you want to get filled up is the pot. 14. 6 ball. Combination.
Steve, how do you do that?
Practice, practice, practice.
Being brought to you by Xerox. We're big and small copiers. By General Electric at GE, we bring good things to life. By Westinghouse and the 140,000 Westinghouse employees worldwide. And by Lowenbrau. When you want the taste of a truly great beer, there's really only one. Tonight, let it be Lowenbrau. This is Don Criqui back at Wimbledon 1980, coming to you live via satellite on NBC. And if you were with us earlier, you thrilled with all of us to the great play of John McEnroe and Bjorn Borg as they went to the 4th set of the men's championship match, went to a tiebreaker that McEnroe had to win in order to stay alive in the match. He was down 2 sets to 1. It went 34 points before it was decided. It was really one of the great moments in the history of this great event, the 103 years of Wimbledon, and you'll watch it in its entirety, the McEnroe-Bjorn Borg tiebreaker in the 4th set. But right now, we're going to go back to the mixed doubles. The Austins are doing well, fell behind 2-0 in the 3rd set, then came back, went ahead 5-3. Let's find out what happened then as we go to Bud Collins and Donald Dell.
Thanks, Don. The Austins have turned it completely around, and now John Austin, 22-year older brother, serving for the championship with his sister Tracy at the net. You know how some guys don't want to take their little sister along with them in public. John will take Tracy anytime.
This will be an exciting moment for the Austin family should John hold serve.
3 points away from a championship. They have knocked away 3 match points during this match. They were down in the tiebreaker, 6 points to 4. 15 love. John Austin serving to Mark Edmondson. Tracy.
He's all business now. Points for match.
Edmondson came out of total obscurity in Australia to win the Australian Open in 1976. He was a janitor.
Family goes to match point. The reflex volley there. Edmondson goes right for Tracy. She scoops it back. John belts it at Edmondson, who misses.
40 love.
40 love. A sweet comment that falls on the ears of John Austin, because that means to him 3 shots at a title, a Wimbledon title. And how proud is. Tracy's probably thinking, but get your first serve in, brother. Now, it is the Australians' turn to say match championship point. 40-15.
And right here, John Austin will try to serve a hard, flat serve at Fromholtz. No temporizing.
Championship point. Fromholtz. Tracy. Oh, it's good! Edmondson. John Austin. And Fromholtz is a good blocker on that one. Robert Lansdorf, the coach. Pack 3.
40-30.
2 match points the Australians have saved. The Austins earlier saved 3 match points. John Austin.
Feeling the pressure, John Austin. There's Mrs. Austin to the left. Very proud of her 2 children. In the finals of Wimbledon, the first chance for a brother-sister team to ever win the mixed doubles championship right here.
And it goes long. The squeal of delight. I don't have to tell you who it was. Tracy Austin gets a little help from the home front for her first Wimbledon championship as her mother, Jean, her coach, Robert Lansdorf. 4-6. 6-3, and the Austins are champions of Wimbledon.
Joined by the Austins, who just won the mixed doubles. Tracy and John, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tracy, something I think a lot of young girls and young boys out there would like to ask you if they were here is, being 17 years old, you're going into your senior year at Rolling Hills High School. You want to lead a normal high school life if you can, yet you're one of the most famous athletes in the world among the women. Is it sometimes difficult?
Well, I think when I'm here, you know, I lead 2 totally different lives. When I'm home, I'm at school, and I'm with all the other kids or whatever. And when I'm here, you know, I'm out in the public more. So I enjoy both of them, and that's, you know, that's the way I like it.
Did the pressure at all of coming to Wimbledon and playing in center court bother you at all?
I was really nervous. I was really nervous when we were serving at 5-3 for the match, and we lost the first 2 match points, you know. I was really nervous. He wasn't nervous at all. It was his first time on center court, and he played much better than I did.
John, I always got a kick about something your mother said about Tracy when she was about 8 years old. She used to beat the best women at your club and then go play in the sandbox. She was great from the beginning, I guess.
Yeah, she was good from all along.
Did you have a big influence on her as a tennis player?
Not really. I'd say it's more my parents that guided her, my older brother, Jeff, who hits with her a lot. Because I travel on the circuit and Tracy travels on her circuit, we don't see each other that often, really.
And your future plans, of course, are to be an attorney. You're doing very well at UCLA Law School.
Well, that's my brother, Jeff.
Oh, it's your brother.
Wrong one.
And he's taking the bar in about 2 weeks. He just finished up. I have big plans. I'm getting married in September.
That is big plans.
Yeah.
You and Bjorn. Well, listen, congratulations again and much continued success. Tracy, in closing, what are your ultimate achievements? What would you like to be known as in years to come?
I don't know, maybe mixed doubles player with my brother.
All right, that was good. You certainly were known for that today. The Austins who won the mixed doubles here at Wimbledon, England. And now we're going to go back to the men's championship match, a most spectacular match it was.
Ollie, stop it! Stretching for that one. Wide, a service winner to the backhand. Lingering death continues, 10 points all.
10-all.
And McEnroe will try to serve himself to a third set point.
The center court suddenly quiet.
Racket. The sixth match point.
Quiet, please.
Just long. Borg 7 times on the verge of his 5th. Again, second ball, what a volley. 12 points all, a dozen apiece.
We fill your days with song, capture memories, we make you smile. GE, we bring good things to life.
At GE, we're in the business of making life a little better, and that's a pretty nice business to be in.
We bring you closer to the ones you love. GE, we bring good things to live in, we bring good things to life. GE.
Here's to good friends.
You did it. You bought the place. You own it.
No, I don't own it. The bank does. I'm just looking after it.
Poor guy. The least we could do is buy him a steak and a beer.
Hey, I'm management now. The least you can do is buy me a steak and a Lowenbrow.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Well, what do you think, guys? Does the place seem better?
Danny,
Feels better.
Copier companies have been introducing small copiers with a very interesting claim.
It's just as good as a Xerox.
It's just as good as a Xerox. Then one day...
This compact copier is very versatile. It even copies on your own letterhead. It's inexpensive, but best of all...
I know, it's just as good as a Xerox.
It is a Xerox.
The Xerox 2600, the compact copier that really is just as good as a Xerox.
My Ted got more.
Yep.
My man got more.
Yeah.
My George got more.
More close shaves per blade.
Super 2 Ultrex gives more close shaves than Track 2. Watch. One push pushes out soap and stubble. Your twin blades start clean, sharp for more close shaves. Ultrex slides on Track 2 razors, clicks on Atra. Get Ultrex for more close shaves.
Hey, more close shaves than Track 2.
1976. "15 minutes for one game. McEnroe trying to take himself to set point. He's been there.
incredible thing is each player hits winners.
Sunday punches now. 2 fights, throwing everything. 13-12 for McEnroe, the third set point against Borg. And Borg saves it with a volley. 13-all. Well, something's got to happen at 13-all for all you Triskaideka folks.
There at about 8 points.
14-13 for McEnroe. Here is his fourth set point.
Borg took his eye off the ball there and missed that easy backhand volley.
Not that easy. McEnroe really took the pace off.
Had a little floater, a little chip. And McEnroe needs a first serve to get into the 5th set. 14-13 for McEnroe. The match exactly 3 hours old. The sidelinesman called it out. The baselinesman called it good.
Tony Field, the right arm of Tony Field extended, and the match extends. 14 points all.
Tony Field stands there now to call this serve.
So 14 points all. Borg has had 7 match points. McEnroe has had 4 set points. What happened there?
It was a wrong call.
It was a wrong call. Well done by the umpire. Right away, Peter Harvey, somebody from the crowd called fault. And the umpire, Peter Harvey, immediately says, play it again.
Unbelievable.
Play it again. McEnroe stopped as anyone would on hearing the call of fault. But you got to play everything now because there'll be some nuts in this crowd. They've been driven to delirium here. The stop by winner. 15-14 for McEnroe. And Borger, set point number 5.
And surely the McEnroe comeback and the ultimate Borg victory again have to be some of the greatest moments in history. 2 men who have seen them for so many years are Bud and Donald. And your thoughts in closing out this show, Bud?
I liked it. It was Borgiastic, I'll tell you that. It was like a trip through a graveyard, that tiebreaker, and John McEnroe on the edge. You know, there was an old guy named Homer who wrote all about that tiebreaker. He called it the Odyssey.
Well, Bud and Don, I would say that for John McEnroe, he lost a title today, but he won a nation because he won the respect of all of England. I think America, too, who watched him play so brilliantly and fight so long and so hard. For Bjorn Borg, he dug deeper than ever before. Challenged, never like this on a center court, to win, ultimately, again, his 5th time.
That's something that has to be said about John McEnroe. He came back. There's been a deportment question many times. His behavior a little obstreperous, but he proved himself to have the heart of a lion.
It was just marvelous to watch. We all enjoyed it. I'd like to come back next year, wouldn't you?
Well, I think we all would. It's a great event. Everything up to be Wimbledon 1980, and Bjorn Borg reigns as the men's champion. We'll be back.
Katie, we don't want to be late. You're pretty. You can't get to know your mother. Come on, you got all the kids here? Come on, you got everyone.
Anita Dodd, Thomas Strohan, Elaine Donny, Paul Brown, Constance James, Anna Miller.
Thank you. Let's go on, honey.
You did it, Mom.
Thank you, honey. I love you very much.
The Aetna Insurance Company of Hartford is proud to have participated in bringing you this year's matches from Wimbledon, home of the world's first tennis championship. Don't forget, though, we had been providing insurance protection for over 50 years when the championship began. If you're interested in any of the CG Aetna products and services you've heard about during the broadcast, consult your independent insurance agent. He'll show you how we're leading from strength in property and casualty insurance.
Here's to good friend you tonight.
Hey, you guys ready for this?
She's all ours.
I can't believe it.
You guys want to hear what I had to give up to get this baby?
Not again.
No, I got a better idea.
Nice.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
You may have just gotten a vote, but we've always been a great group.
That's the story of Wimbledon 1980. It was a great day for Borg, a great day for McEnroe, a great day for tennis. Now this is Don Criqui for Bud Collins, Donald Dell, our NBC crew. Glad you could be with us. The executive producer of the 1980 Wimbledon Tennis Championships is Don Ohlmeyer. Today's telecast was produced by Jeffrey Mason. Co-produced and directed by Ted Nathanson. Director of videotape, Bob Levy. Associate producers, Terry Ewert, Lynn Baltimore, Bob Bache. Associate directors, Mary Buta and Richard Klein. Stay tuned for great action on NBC's Major League Baseball Game of the Week as Carlton Fisk and Fred Lynn help the Red Sox battle the defending American League Eastern champions, the Baltimore Orioles. The 1980 Wimbledon Tennis Championships have been brought to you by Lowenbrow. When you want the taste of a truly great beer, there's only one tonight. Let it be Lowenbrow. By the full line of 1980 Volkswagens. Volkswagen does it again. By Aetna Insurance Company, Hartford. By the people who bring you delicious, refreshing Coca-Cola. Coke adds life, so have a Coke and a smile.